After Lola had forgiven her stepmother for her cruel attitude, one unforgiving Sunday afternoon, Lola was heavily pregnant and on her way to buy the rest of her baby items. Two huge men crossed her path and commanded her to enter a red Toyota car. She was tied up and blindfolded. The only thing she could hear was the sound of a wildlife and rustling leaves. When her blindfold was removed, she found herself kidnapped in a thick forest. As the days passed, Lola's spirit remained unbroken despite being held captive in the forest. She remembered the wise words of her grandmother. A bird does not stop flying because of a cracked feather, and she drew strength from them. One night, as she lay awake in the darkness, Lola heard the hushed whisper of her captors. They spoke of their plans to ask her husband for ransom, as the wicked stepmother who sent them couldn't pay on time. Lola was very sad as she realized that they were sent by her stepmother, whom she had forgiven. Determined to escape, Lola waited for the perfect opportunity. One day, when her captors were distracted by a nearby scuffle, she seized her chance. With a swift movement, she freed herself from her bonds and fled into the heart of the forest. The forest was vast and filled with danger, but Lola pressed on, her eyes fixed on the distant horizon. She remembered the saying, "Even a slow walker arrives," and she knew that patience and perseverance would lead her to freedom. As Lola navigated the thick undergrowth, she encountered a wise old owl perched on a tree branch. The owl hooted softly and spoke in riddles. To find your path, look within yourself. Lola pondered the owl's word, finding renewed strength in her inner resolve. The days turned into night, and Lola's determination never wavered. She faced wild animals and treacherous terrain, but she refused to be defeated. With each step forward, she grew closer to her goal for returning to her beloved husband. Finally, after 5 grueling days of hardship and perseverance, exhausted and in labor, Lola emerged from the forest, battered but unbroken. She found herself on the outskirts of the village, the warm glow of familiarity washing over her. The villagers greeted her with tears of joy, grateful for her safe return. As Lola reunited with her husband, who keeps crying like a baby, and told her how they have been in search for her for days, he felt a sense of peace and gratitude wash over him. Lola explained every of her struggles in the bush and how she overcomes them all. She made her husband aware that her stepmother sent the kidnappers. Hearing this, Suleiman was very angry and decided to get Lola's stepmother arrested. Lola pleaded to her husband to let her confront her first, as she is also pissed off of her satanic attitude. Bursting through the door, Lola confronted her stepmother, her eyes blazing with the fire that could not be extinguished. In the chaos that followed, Lola's labor intensified, the pain and anger mixing with a heady concoction. Rushed to the hospital, Lola gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, surrounded by love and forgiveness. The naming ceremony was a joyous occasion, filled with laughter and good memories, as friends and families celebrated the new life brought into the world, and the child was named Umar Anoluwapo Jagunlabi. 5 days after the naming ceremony, Lola's husband Suleiman surprised everyone with tickets to Canada, a land of opportunity and new beginnings. The family happily embarked on their journey. As they boarded the plane, Lola's stepmother and stepsister watched in silence, their hearts heavy with guilt and remorse. And as the plane soared into the vast African sky, Lola held her baby close, knowing that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she had the strength and love to overcome them. For, as the old saying goes, the one who forgives is the one who frees themselves. If you would like to learn how to make African folktale stories on just your mobile phone from start to finish, even if you're a newbie and you don't know anything about making video with your smartphone, you can contact the number you're seeing on the screen right there and get started. Do not miss out this opportunity before the class filled up.